Hello everybody, it's Suffolkblue, all the way from merry old England. How the devil are you? I hope you are well. We're back in the Attack of the BT Modders Minecraft game. We're down on our tunnels. Let's go back up to the top. I hope you're all well. I have done a little bit more work on the cargo depot. But we are not going to get to work on the cargo depot anymore because we need to be able to make item routers. But in a second I'm going to jump out and hopefully... Woohoo! Oops. Come on. Down you go. Off you go. Good. So welcome. This is back at the top here. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I've done. It is night time, however, and we could end up with some beasties. So let's go and sleep. And then I will take you on the grand tour. Oh, see. This is already proving to be a disaster. Can I sleep? Or is he going to be too close? Ooh. Now hopefully this is going to work and we'll be back to daytime and all those nasty things will die. Yep. Sounding good. Wow, there's a lot of stuff out there. Dum-da-dum. Oh, he's got a magic bow. Come here. Oh, what a way to start an episode. Right, where are we? What was I going to show you? Yes! The rail depot. Let's show you some of the things that I've changed, however. We built this road, so we've now got a pathway again that leads to our special door and leads all the way around to our gate, which is here. And here it is. So this is the sort of end look and feel. What we've done, we've used some of those industrial scaffolding to give it a bit more of an industrial look and feel. I've hidden the hopper and the coal chest. They're behind that wall there because I didn't really want to see those. We've put on some safety rails. These are just carpenter's barriers with an iron block looking what they call it, iron block sort of paint on it, I suppose. Just to give it that, again, that metallic industrial feel. But it does mean that I can't accidentally walk into, fly into, or well, I can fly into them, I suppose, but I can't walk into the conveyor belts, which always seems to cause me so much problems. We put some lights on. We've got the windows in. Obviously, we've got the tunnels on. I have put the roof edging on, and I've also, you can't really see it really clearly unless we go out and I'll show you up here, but I decided to put some fencing along the top there rather than build this against the wall. Nothing will fall down there, it will be fine. So yeah, so I think this looks pretty groovy. Also, just one other thing we've done is we put a door in so that I can go between the two, which it makes it so much easier and quicker just going through between the cargo depot and the factory. Awesome. But we're not doing any more here. As I said on our way up, we're not doing any more here because I can't make, if you look, this item router. Whoops, where's it gone? Item router. There it is. I need these multimeter things. And in order to get a multimeter, I need some redstone conductance coil. And to get that, I need Electrum. And I understand Electrum comes from pulverising gold and silver together. And it's a chance of a drop, I think. But in order to pulverise, I'm going to need some red energy. And in order to get red energy, I'm going to need to have a generator. In order to make a generator, I'm going to use steam. So as I said earlier on the episodes, all the way back when we began the whole point of planning these episodes, I said that we were going to need to produce steam power. Where are those? Oh, come here. Making all that noise. Wrecked. Right. So, because, and I got rid of that tree that's out here, that big red tree. This will probably be the next one to go as well, because it does get on my nerves. Kept breeding mobs. So here is where this steam turbine is going to go. And I want to drag it out, probably from here. And here will be the main walls. I probably only need to come to the bank here, actually. Have I got any bricks? I do have some bricks. So what I'm probably only going to need to do is bring this out to the edge of the water here. I don't need to go into the water itself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think that's right. Oops. Pick up this dirt, clear that out. So what we will do is we'll build out to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Oh, that's handy. So that wall is actually going to mark the edge of the steam house. So what I think I'll do is I'm not going to let you watch me sit here and do this, because obviously I've got to dig in the foundations and do all the stuff that I do. I'll get ahead and make a start on this, and I shall bring you back when we're closer to actually finishing the structure, and then we'll start talking about what we're going to do inside. So I will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Well, we've done a bit more work. Here we go. So what we've done is we've just built a very simple structure on the side here, taking out those middle posts. I haven't placed any windows in this sort of extension yet, because quite frankly I don't think it's really going to warrant them. It's going to be full of machinery, fluid pipes, steam pumps and tanks, because I want to pump the water in. From the inside, as you would expect, it is a box. So what are we going to do in here? Well, we need to have a tank full of water to feed our 2 turbines. We then need to have some way really of getting coal into them. I'm not sure whether you can place coal inside a steam turbine automatically. We also want a way of turning them on and off, because we don't always want to have them running, and we're going to need to have some way of charging them up. So to start with, we need to look at making fluid ducts, I suppose. Let's have a little look. I've already had a look over here. We're going to make the opaque ones, because I'm not making the hardened glass ones, because I don't have an induction smelter. So instead we're just going to make the lead and copper ones, which is fine, because that would be what you would put pipes in, wouldn't you? Like proper pipes. You don't see through pipes, do you? So let's go and make some lead and copper fluid pumps. We've got plenty of copper, we've got plenty of lead. Actually, we want a bit more copper. Let's take another block of copper. Awesome. So these two get there and there, that goes in the middle there, and we get pipe, lots of pipe in fact, probably more pipe than we need. Now I'd like to make a tank of some description. See, those are, because ordinary tank, I wonder if you can make ordinary tanks. Tank. You can, good gracious. What's this? This is obsidian. You get 2 of those, and then just glass panes. How much obsidian we've got? Probably not enough. Portable tank, creative tank. I just want an ordinary portable tank. So this is copper, and then just glass, and then we get tanks. So we just need some glass, really. Have we got some glass? Did I not keep some glass somewhere? Did I put it in here? I did. God, that's a memory. Right. We're going to need some more copper. Let's take another block of that. I don't know how much we're going to need, actually. If I do dump, 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 oops, dump, and then go bump. Yeah, they don't stack. Are we going to need much more than that? 2 of those might be enough, because what I'd like to do, if this works, let's go and have a look. That's how big these are. Whether they're little tanks or big tanks. Let's go and have a look. But what I'd like is to have 2 tanks running up here, because we're going to have 2 turbines. That's what I've decided. Or not turbines, steam generators, whatever they're called. So I really want them to go there and there. Those 2 are linked together, but they're not very tall, are they? I'd much prefer them to go right up the side. Like, whoops, whoops, wrong place. So that's closed and that's closed. Now, why do we put pipes on the side of them? But in the middle now, I'm assuming they're now 8,000. So these are just one big tank, which is awesome. I could probably go 1 more up there. So we really want 1, 2, 3, 4. We want 5 more tanks. I haven't got that much glass. Have I got any sand on me? I have. Let's just pop some sand in to be cooking. Not that it's going to be enough, but let's pop some sand in. Any hoot. Get that cooking up. Let's go and quickly make some more tanks. So we'll have tanks. They're going to fill with water. So we're going to need aqueous accumulators, I think they're called. I don't know quite how to make those yet. But let's have a look. Oh, I've got some copper on me already. Let's. There you go. And then we're only going to get 2 out of this, aren't we? Yeah, so we need 3 more. So we are going to need some more glass. I don't know if we're getting more glass anywhere. It's not something I keep a lot of. Is there any glass in there? Do we keep any glass anywhere? Those are our steam turbines. I've already made those. They're actually quite easy to make. 2 copper cogs, 2 redstone, 2 silver induction wire, for 2 of these, obviously. Oh, I have got some obsidian, so I could have made glass. I haven't got any in here, right? Because sometimes I leave like them cooked and I forget to take them out. No, I haven't. Any sand in here? No. Any sand in here? No. Oh, what a disaster. Let's just quickly go and grab some sand. I don't really want to take it from there because it looks ugly. Let's take it from here. Oh, where's my spade? Oops. That's okay. Flood it in. Looks quite cool. Like it's breached a dam. Right, so we need to come back over here. We need to sleep as well. Where's the sun? Oh, a little bit of time. This ought to go up one more. Pipes are going to come in at the top, so let's knock a hole in here to start with. So the pipe, if you can imagine, is going to come all the way up. So we want an aqueous doodah. What's at the bottom there? Pipes run up the side. They're going to come in. Oops, they're going to come in the building. We're then going to block them up with the square hollow things, and those pipes we're going to go straight into there and fill up this whole thing with water. Same with to the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need another. Oops, we can do another one here. That's the start of the other one. Maybe we can put anything in the middle there, and then the steam turbines can go right, literally here actually. So the pipes, because what I might have to do is take the pipe out, potentially from underneath. So the pipe will come there and there, like that. Oh, you can put a pipe on the side. Oh, I thought that had to come out from the bottom. Oh, that sort of makes it all a little bit more easier, doesn't it? So actually I don't need that there at all. So I can take that out and that off. Am I getting them back? Yes I am. And that off. I think this will work. And then really I just need a pipe there. Yes. And the same with that one, would have a pipe there. And this is going to lead into a turbine. A steam engine, or whatever they're called. That's sand. We didn't put that sand in, did we? Let's go and do that while I think about it quickly. And then we should go and sleep. Do I have... I do. Good. Quickly. Oh, I need to be a not bat. Again, I still need to look at the wiki to work out how I can do the quick morphing. Excellent. Thump. Right, so while that sand's cooking up, we'll get that cooked up and be right back. I'll have made the rest of the tanks, and then I shall bring you back in, so I shall see you in a bit. Hello everybody, it's Suffolkblue, all the way from merry old England. How the devil are you? I hope you are well. Welcome back to Attack of the B Team Minecraft server. I had a little experience with FRAPs. I recorded an entire session of me making my steam turbines. However, for whatever reason, FRAPs decided to not record that moment, so we have had to come to resort to other measures, and as you can see, I'm in my creative world. Yeah, this is the wonderful world where I test things, and what I've done is I've made a sort of a mock-up, if you like, of the whole steam pump engine, and I'm going to recreate for you what I've done, and then I'll show you the real world. It was the damnedest thing. I was recording away, I was quite happily getting on with it, thinking, oh, this is going to be fantastic, and unfortunately I got to the end and none of it had recorded. So it's going to stay perpetually day. We're going to have no mobs. And I just want to show you what I've done. So if you look back at the original video, we got to this stage. So we had the tanks. I don't know why, but aqueous accumulators go really slowly. Really slowly in this mode. I don't really know why. But either way, it's not going to make a great deal of difference. We haven't opened up this yet. We will, because we need to turn that to an export and an export there. And right now we're going to have some water, although not a lot is in there. Because I'm in because I'm in creative mode, can I get a bucket of tropics water or something? Can I do that? Will that work? No, it won't. That's a damn shame. Actually, let's put that on low and I'll show you why. So, where are we up to? Right, we have... This is where we got to, alright, so we'd put these in. The next thing I wanted to show you is some of the things that I wanted to do. Now, if you remember, I said that I really did want to put somewhere for a lever, because we want to control these with levers. So, the way we're going to do that, we have a block here, I think. And how did I do that on the other side? The other thing I'm going to need are these panels, these iron covers, because, and these are fantastic, let me just say, these are fantastic, because I can... I think these are the right ones, or have I got the wrong ones? Yeah. These are the ones. Yeah, so what we're going to do to start with, what I did on the other side, I don't like to leave just sort of bare metal sticking out. So what we're going to do is I went round, and let's just do this. Oops, no. I wonder why that's not going to go on there. Why that's being awkward, because clearly they are the same block. So I don't really understand why this is being difficult. Because on in the normal world, what you would be able to do is just lay these under here, all the way down. Boom. But for reasons that I'm not au fait with, apparently micro blocks are not going to act the same in the creative world as they do ordinarily, which is frustrating. But just to add more woes to my woes, let's say. Let's put these on. So we're going to cover these up, because we don't really want, and I suppose I should be able to do the same on this side. I thought, yeah. Well, how bizarre. Perhaps that's right though. Let's just cover that up. And across the top. Oops. So we cover these up. Now, someone said to me, well, how would you know if you've got water or not? These in the real world, not in the creative world, fill up incredibly quickly. And they're carrying, there's 5 of them, so and there's 8,000 each. So what's that, 400,000 water or something? I don't know. Let me do my maths, 40,000. So that's plenty of water. Now these steam engines, or these steam dynamos, don't use up great deals of water. It's fuel which they're really inefficient with, as you will see in a moment when we get these ones going. But we're going to cover up that. So that's our starting point. And what I think as well is that we're going to do the same with the outside, because again, oops. Yeah, get rid of that. I don't think it's neater. I just think it looks better to take the time. It does, whoops, it does mean though, of course, that you're going to use an awful lot more of your materials, like your iron and stuff. It's okay though. We'll leave that one for a second and I'll show you why. Oops. Don't block the pipes, because you will have issues there. Go up the side really quickly. dom. A little bit of block placement. Watch what you're doing, otherwise you will end up making a complete mess. So we leave them a little bit, and then what I use at the top here actually, actually I don't know if they're in here. That one. Why don't you want to do what I want you to do? There we go. Excellent. So they go on like that. I don't know if these work on here like this. Bump, bump. There they do. So that's the outside, and I think that looks pretty smart. Inside we've also covered up this. Now obviously space is a premium here. We don't want to use up you know, a huge amount of space, because we don't have a huge amount of space. So what we do want to do is get the power out. Now what I had to do originally is, and I showed this on the FRAPs video as well, is I wanted to get energy obviously from here. Oops, from here. Come on. There you go. Out. So what we did, like that. And what I needed was Electrum, if you remember. Now I remembered that Electrum is one of those things which you can have if you get, let's think, if you get gold, pulverized gold. Let's have a look. Pulverized gold and pulverized silver. Yep. Now, if you have pulverized gold and pulverized silver, and you combine the two together in just a crafting table, so you pulverize them up and you craft them together, you will get an Electrum blend. Okay, so we use this to pulverize. The next thing we used, because I wasn't sure whether you could put it in a real furnace or not, was this. And what we did is we popped that in the Electrum blend that we got. We popped in there, and ultimately what you end up with is Electrum Ingots. And with the ingots you're able to make leadstone batteries and all sorts. So then we took all this out again, and I'll show you why in a moment. So using that Electrum blend we were able to create so we put these on here and went backwards, and then what we did, or what I did, is say to myself, right, well what we're going to need are some batteries. So we got our energy cells. Okay, so the next thing to learn is, what I had to learn is I wanted these in a series. So again, you can already tell we're keeping this pretty compact already. Okay, it's a 3x3 square, but these need to be in a series, and it takes a little while to get used to. So I'm going to turn off the ignore on that. So, and the first thing I want to do is the front must be the front. Otherwise you get really confused. So the front's now out the front. We can turn that to black. We don't want that going anywhere. The top, the bottom we want orange, the top we want blue because it has an output, and everything else can be grey. So the top is going to be sucking energy in. It's an input. That's what the blue means. And if I come down here, that orange is an output. Alright? So, and you'll probably guess where this is going in a moment. In fact, let me help you. If I take this, yep. Oops, sorry, I can't get out of the hole. Stuck in the hole. What if I can become a bat? That's unfortunate. Don't get stuck in the hole. Let's fill that back up again, so that we don't damage anything. Okay. Okay. So this isn't actually our ground level. There we go, got back. So what we've got then, we've turned everything off apart from the top, which is a sucker in, if you like, and the bottom, which is a pusher out. That's the start of that battery. The next one we want to do is we put another one on top. We turn it round so that the front is the front, okay. And then what we want to do is we say, okay, well this time the top is an input, the bottom is an output, the two sides are inputs, and that are off. And what that means is that these cables, which we're now running from the steam generators here, are going straight into, alright, this side panel here, and this side panel here. And the back is off, it's grey, alright, so it's not going to be receiving any power, but this one is. But what will happen, as this receives power, it will drop it down. There's an output, remember, at the bottom, and an input on this one. So it's actually charging in here and then dropping straight down into this energy cell there, alright. And then we do, okay, we have another one, oops. Turn it round. Dump, dump. Oops. Bump, bump. So that's facing front again. And then we go, okay, well that can be turned off. That's in, that's right, that's blue, that's orange, that's blue, that's blue. Turn that one off. And now this is in series. But what we did again is we take our cables and we take them up the side. So now we're powering both this one and this one at the same time. Again, simultaneously, the energy in this one will drop into this one, the energy coming into this one will drop into this one, until this bottom battery is full. Then this one becomes the one which everything is flowing into, and this one similarly will be charged up. This is the sort of basis of a batteries in series. Again, same again, we can turn these two off. Inputs, inputs, inputs from the top, outputs from the bottom. Once again, sticking our pipes on top. Okay, so we've now got 4 in a series. We'll do another one because we have 5 in our real life one, and I'll show you that in a minute when we get over there. Turn these two off. The top now, incidentally, doesn't need to be on, because we're not going to have any power going into the top of this, but we will have, again, once it loads, there we go. So we're charging in the top, feeding into this one, charging into this one, feeding into this one, charging into this one, feeding this one. And eventually, as you can see, all of our battery charging is now happening in one place. And it's all really compact behind the generators. It looks pretty good. Alright. The next bit then, which we can do, is we hide it again. Because I don't want to see all of this metal cable work, sorry. So we can go around and we begin the process really pretty quickly. Actually, it didn't take very long to do, although I think I did some wonderful commentary whilst I was doing it, which no one will ever hear because unfortunately FRAPs is rubbish. But we go around and we use more of our panels. Does that go all the way down? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now what we really want is the hollow... Oops, can't spell. Hollow iron. Take a couple of these. Or something similar. I don't think these are the actual ones actually. Good, so they're in there, alright. Oh, I didn't put a panel on top, look. Okay, awesome. Two on there. Sure, actually. I don't think I did that like that. I think I did it like this. because I did want to see the pipes on top, and I think when we show you over the way you'll see what I mean. Bump, bump. So they load in. Have I got the stone ones? I do. Okay. And then we take the stone ones. Oh, whoops. Better. And better. Okay, so we've hid those away, we've packed those cables in and hidden them away. The next thing we sort of wanted to do is start to make it a bit more realistic, really, to give it a bit of a feel as if it is actually what it is. Get a trapdoor. Just the one would do. We don't need thousands. And put that over the top there like that. Okay, so that seals that in. And the next thing is, okay, well, what do we do down here? Well, I think, if memory serves, yeah. Where's me wedge? Yep, like that. Touch of iron on the outside. Okay. And then what we used, what ones do I want? Yep, and ordinary seared bricks. Yep. So we take our bricks, and what we do originally is we just do that up there. I think I did it to there, or there or thereabouts, and then what we did is we got our hollow ones. Have I made that a different size or something? No. Oops. Up, up, up. And then we go up. Okay. So that goes up through the roof like a proper chimney. Because again, although there is no need for it, this is a turbine house which has a furnace. It's doing steam. So I was pretty sure that I probably would want to put in a little something. Okay. And then you get my panels again. And I know what people are, you're going to think, you're going to think, well, that's silly because now you can't tell how full your batteries are, and you're right. But what we also wanted to put on here is we don't want these running all the time because you just don't have the fuel. Okay, that's how they work. You just don't have the fuel. This is starting to get some water in there, though not a lot. That's getting nearly 1,000 in there, but not a lot. Okay, so this is actually now, you know, the whole of the gubbins of our pistons and our steam turbines, etc. So I think that's pretty compact. However, one thing I did want, we've got a little light on there, so I'll know when these are on and charging. Alright, so I wonder if we can give this a little test. I'll show you it working. So the last thing that I needed, if you remember, if we were in my proper factory, here we would have this, the smelteries, and here we would have our automatic refilling of the furnaces that are on the side. So we would just be able to grab some coal. Now, in actual fact, coal. Can I do a coal block? Block of coal. Yep. Okay. So if we go to here, this is going to be more than enough anyway, so it's fine. So we would fill them up when we were ready, and we would leave them filled. Obviously, we only need this to work when we need power. So when we need power, we switch them on. Off they go. You can already see that we're losing some water in there, but we are also hopefully generating some energy. And what do we do if we need to find out how much energy we've got? At the top here, this little trapdoor allows me to go in, and as you can see, the bottom one, they're all filling up because there are cables in all of them, but the bottom one will fill up before the others. The top one, see, all of these are just trickling through all the way down to the bottom one. and it just begins to fill up with energy. And that's the way it sort of works. Yeah. So I think, let me show you now how it looks in real life with the roof and everything on, and hopefully you'll get a good feel. So we'll be right back, and we'll be in the actual game, and I'll show you the final finished result. Be right back. And welcome back. So here you can see at the back of our real life one, we can see all of our energy. Top one's not quite full yet, we haven't quite filled that up. Overall this will be able to store 2 million redstone flux power, or whatever it's called. Now I could put on the behind wall here, actually I couldn't because I haven't got enough space to put in a step ladder, because I could put a ladder up, but instead, because we obviously have got the Attack of the B Team mod, we can get in and out of this quite easily just by turning ourselves into a bat. But this is it. So this is with the roof on. We've added in here as well some inverted white cage lamps, alright, on the top, just to give a bit of light, just to brighten things up. But there it is. You can see, let me take away that, there we go. So you can see here a really compact 2 million redstone voltage, you know, self-contained generator doing everything you need to do. And what we've done as well is we've created a sort of a special door, really, which is a carpenter's door, which we've been able to colour as a metal iron door. It's look like it's some sort of, you know, trying to hold. If there was an explosion, that might hold things back, if you like. But yeah, so this is the inside gubbins, and if we just have a quick look outside, just to show you what it looks like from outside. Whoop. Again, so the chimney comes out there. I added some cross beams through here. You can see the aqueous accumulators down there picking up the water. But this is our turbine house. And I think that looks pretty smart. I really do. I enjoyed sort of the design working on this. Yeah, so I think that looks pretty smart. How do we get the power out? Well, what we will do, let me get my tools. What we will do, have I got any? I don't think I have any redstone on me. If I knock this out, down here you can see a cable. That cable comes out of the bottom of the last battery in the series. If you remember, I made the bottom of that battery an output. This is 2 levels down as well, so it doesn't touch any of the cabling or the piping that comes in for the fluid for the steam engines. It also means that I can run it all the way through here, without having to dig up any of this. And when I want to put down, you know, a furnace, all I got to do is I would dig out the middle bits, find, and again, link it up to the cable, link the cable up, pop it on top. You won't see any cabling from the back or the front. Allows me to put my chests on that, you know, we need to put on. But yeah, so in essence that's going to be our turbine with 2 million RFs, which we will use. Again, if I turn that on, there's no coal in here at the moment. I haven't got any blocks of coal. I could put some of these in there. I think this accepts these to burn the same way as a normal furnace would, I think. Let's find out. Whoop, off they go. They're burning. So they do work. Burning quite quickly though. Steam pressure's up. We are generating. See, plenty of water in there. So unlike the creative mode, it doesn't sort of sit there and hang. I don't really know why it was doing that, but we can see here that we're still charging up. All these are already full, so we should be able to get a good full set of 2 million red Fs, which we can then use to power all our redstone inverters and pulverisers. There we go. So we've now got a maximum of our 2 million. These will actually keep going, but we don't want them to, so we can flick the switch. So this will automatically discharge as it goes. It doesn't hold it in there like a dynamo, but we have got fuel in there, but we can take this out. We don't need to keep that in there. But we have now maxed out our batteries, so we now have all of our energy. The next thing we need to do really is to make enough of the Electrum Ingots so that we can begin to make our item routers over here. Now if you remember, we have to make multimeters, I think they're called. Let's have a look. A multimeter or multimeter or something. This is what we need, yeah, a multimeter. And that's going to need electrum gears and a redstone conductive core, which includes electrum. So we are going to use a little bit of pulverization to make the electrum blend, so we can furnace that up in a redstone furnace. But I think this is a pretty smart, small, actually quite small, very compact generator. It's not the most efficient, these aren't the most efficient, but the good thing is that if we decide actually over time we're gonna get a different dynamo, whether it be a magmatic one or a steam dynamo or whatever it might be, we can do that. And what we can do obviously is then just take out the steam ones and replace them with something else. So they don't have to be. We could put lava in these. We could get the magnetic ones, which I think are lava based. At the moment we're using steam, but all of this stays the same. The only thing we take out is this and this, and we replace them with more efficient turbines. So I'm really sorry, as I say, that for some reason FRAP's decided to be a little bit temperamental. I'm going to take a screenshot. That one. It is sad because I really did want to show you all the actual process of making, so I'm just taking some screenshots for the thumbnail for when I upload this. Actually, I should turn the light on, shouldn't I? Hold on. Beep. Turn them on so they're working, man. Like that, and then I don't know why that's, has that got stuff in it? Oh, it has got stuff in it. Okay. Like that. Yeah. A little bit like that. Another screenshot for the thumbnail for YouTube. Let's take a wide one in case we want to use that. I quite like that one because it's got the pipes. Excellent. So thanks very much again for watching. I'm going to tag this one on the back of the one that just ended. So although I'll say goodbye, see you later, and everything, the other one will actually keep this going because it sort of finishes this off nicely. The next thing we're going to need to, as I say, to work on is to start getting those item routers together so I can finish off in here and get this ready to go. And then I need to begin to create the dirt house and the underground secret storage vault under the house, which is where we're going to start putting all of our nice and shinies. Actually, having said that, I'll see how long actually this episode is on its own, because if it is about 30 minutes or so, then it will be another standalone episode and we'll do it that way. So this is now the finished full structure of this factory. I think that's pretty impressive. I think it's pretty, it looks like an industry. It's got chimneys, it's got a good design, I think. I'm not going to connect the dirt house to the factory, so there will be a gap in here. And the dirt house will look like a warehouse, really. I'm going to try and make that look like a warehouse anyway. Probably use red brick for that, maybe. That's an idea. I hadn't thought of that. But we'll come to that when we come to it. Thanks very much for watching. Do share, like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Love making videos. Sorry that this one was a little bit different, being in the creative world and all. But once again, thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!